Hari Om Tassat, Namaskar. We will try to understand the role of yoga in psychosomatic diseases. First, we have to understand what is psychosomatic. Psycho is mind, somatic means body. Means the disease whose root is in the mind but manifestation is in the body. And all the medicines, modern medicines, or any form of medicines, they work upon the physical symptoms. They work upon the body, but they cannot work upon the mind. That's why the psychosomatic diseases are never cured. You have to go through medicines throughout your life. Before discussing more about the psychosomatic diseases, we should just have some informations about the other form of diseases. We have one form of disease that is through the microorganism like bacterial, viral diseases, and we can get rid of this through medicines and vaccinations. Other form of diseases are because of the lack of nutrition. That can be also get rid with the proper diet and nutritional pills. Another form of problem we get, that is because of the postural problems. Because of bad postures, we get neck problem, back problem, knee problem, this problem, that problem. So many problems. That can also be overcome with the correction of postures, with the asanas and other form of exercises, physiotherapies, whatever. Another form of problem we get, that is the aging. With growing older, the body efficiency decreases, and we have to accept that. And one can try one's best to improve that with the improvement in lifestyle, with the improvement in thinking process. So these are the another form of diseases apart from the psychosomatic disease. So why we get psychosomatic diseases after 30 years, when we cross the about 30 years, then we get all these problems of these complications, like cholesterol problem, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, acidity, ulcers, skin disorder, depressions, and cancers. So many diseases. More than the 90% of diseases are psychosomatic. And these diseases cannot be cured through medicines. Because of the advancement in medicines, the Western world tried their best, but they couldn't get rid of all these psychosomatic diseases. Yoga works very good on these psychosomatic diseases. That's why the Western world and those who are advanced, they accepted yoga. And nowadays, yoga is more popular in the West than in our country because of this dealing with the psychosomatic problems. Now, we should understand how these psychosomatic problems develop. For this, we will have to understand about the mental impressions, karmic impressions, and the different stages of consciousness like conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. We get impressions from the world from our childhood. Suppose in your childhood you wanted some toy and somebody did hide that toy and you were very uneasy and angry about that. So that impression in the form of memory is inside you, and if you remember that, I give you another example. Suppose somebody insulted you and if you remember that event, then that comes into the pictorial form, into the dialogue form. And apart from this pictorial and dialogue form, energy associated with that is also released. And you feel very uncomfortable and you do not try to remember that. Then you hide that. You again push it down towards your subconscious. I don't want to remember these uncomfortable things. But with that event, the momentum or the energy or the steam is there in the form of a complex. In this way, there are so many good and bad memories which are within us inside our subconscious mind. And our body has certain limitations, like when we cook in pressure cooker, and when pressure increases after certain limit, that is released in the form of steam and whistling. In the same way, in our body, we have the different system. We have digestive system, we have respiratory system, we have circulatory system, we have nervous system, we have different other system in the body, and all are not equally strong. One of the system will be weaker. When our complexes, anxieties, phobias in the form of steam, that increases, and then time comes that it is released through disturbing one of the system in the body. Suppose somebody has weak digestion, then that suppressions will be expressed through the digestive disorder with the hyperacidity, ulcer. If somebody has weak circulatory system, then that will be expressed into the form of disturbing to develop cholesterol, triglycerides, and blockages in the arteries and veins. And in this way, other form of diseases are developed. So problem is only one, that is the mental and emotional problems in the form of complexes that is suppressed within our subconscious mind. And medicines cannot deal with those suppressions. Medicines work upon the system that change the chemical proportion in the body, and we manage anyhow. And with the time when body is addicted to that medicine, then that body doesn't respond to that. Then we have to change the medicines, and we are caught in this vicious cycle of medicine, treatment. But yoga gives the solution. Through yoga, in yoga, the known practices to the world is, one is asana, another is pranayama, third is the dhyana or meditation. Yoga believes that body and mind are not two different things. Everybody knows that stress is not good, anxiety is not good, one should not be worried, one should be happy, but it doesn't happen. So yoga tells, okay, I understand that you don't have control over the mind, you can't dive into the mind, but you can begin with the asanas. You unlock your body, that will unlock your mind. Whenever mind is in the problem, in the distress, body also get distressed. Suppose if you get some bad information, then suddenly you feel low energy into the body. And when you get some good information about the promotion, lottery, profit, success, then your body becomes active, your body becomes energetic. So mind and body has connection. So in the same way, body is connected with the mind. When your body is sick, you are not a happy person. If you are in the hot temperature, then you feel uneasy. When you get air conditioning, then your body get the ideal temperature, soothing temperature, and mind become happy and relaxed. So body and mind are connected. Yoga tells, okay, you can begin from the gross. You work upon body and it will affect your mind. So through asana, we do that. Then another form is that is the method of pranayama. Breath is in between body and mind. Breath has connection with the body and breath has connection with the mind. Whenever we are agitated, our breathing is abnormal. When we are relaxed, our breathing is deep, normal, and relaxed, rhythmic. So yoga tells that, okay, forget about your mental worries, start pranayama, start yogic breathing, deep breathing. And in pranayama, we have different form of pranayama to affect the body and mind. And that also works upon the psychosomatic problems. If somebody does only asana and pranayama for a long time, then slowly one can get rid of one's mental problem, emotional problem, psychological, and this psychosomatic problem. The third way of dealing is dealing the mind through mind. That is the method of meditation. We consciously dive into the subconscious mind and we try to know what are the contents or the complexes in the subconscious mind, and we let it release its own, or through some another process we make it faster to release through some mantra practice, through meditation practice. In this way, we can get rid over psychosomatic disorders. That's why yoga is very popular. One additional information about psychosomatic disease is that many people tells that I don't have this psychosomatic disease. I got this disease because of my parents, because my grandparents, because my family lineage. But that is also a psychosomatic problem. In psychosomatic problem, you have one of the systems within the body that is weaker, and that is being affected by the disease because of being weaker. You are the product of the same company or the same family, so you have the same manufacturing defect, you have the same system weaker, and when your mental and emotional problem increased, then that got its outlet by affecting that system of the body. So hereditary problem is not different from the psychosomatic problem. And now I will release another video about Yoga Nidra, how Yoga Nidra is a form of relaxation and meditation, and how this deals with the psychosomatic problems. And this is very easy to do, and this is the best remedy for the modern people. But one can do another form of meditations too. Just simply sitting, doing nothing, becoming observer of the body, becoming observer of the spontaneous breathing, it will work. Thank you for watching this video. Namaskar. Hari Om Tat Sat.